question, we are given a function which is going from minus infinity till 2, and its range is minus infinity till 4, where fx is given as x times 4 minus x. Then we are required to find the inverse of the function fx. Alright. So let's start the process of finding the inverse of function. So to find the inverse, we need to rewrite the function fx such that x terms are separated for future segregation, right? So right now in this function, x is not separated, right? The x terms, variable terms are not separated from the constant ones. So, okay, so what we'll do, we'll open this bracket, which is 4x minus x square, right? Okay, then we'll try to make it a whole square, right? So why we are making it a whole square? So that we get something like, let's suppose gx is x minus 2, right? Then we can write fx in terms of a constant and another linear function. Not linear necessarily, but in this case we have a linear function, so it is easy for us to distinguish, right? Alright. Alright. Okay, so now what is the next step? Next step is to put fx as y for the convenience of calculation. Then we'll put y as 4 minus x minus 2 whole square. Then x minus 2 whole square becomes 4 minus y, and x minus 2 becomes plus minus under root of 4 minus y. Now x minus 2 can either be plus under root 4 minus y, or x minus 2 can be minus under root 4 minus y. Now the question is which one we should take, right? So now we'll look at the domain of the question. We look, that function is going from x, capital X till capital Y, right? After having a closer look at the domain, we find that x can only belong from minus infinity till 2, where 2 is also included, right? That means that x minus 2 belong from minus infinity till 0, right? We subtracted 2 from both sides. What does this mean? That x minus 2 is less than 0. Why we are finding x minus 2 here? Because previously we need to check for x minus 2 only, right? Whether it is positive or negative. So here we can see it is holding the negative values, right? Or it can be 0. And the root can be 0 in our case also. That will make this condition equality equal. That means we'll take the negative one, right? X minus 2 is negative under root 4 minus 5. X, then we'll put 2 on the right side. Now, okay. Now what's the next step? So now we have found the x in terms of y, right? So what was our initial motive? Was to separate x from y, right? And writing x in terms of y. Now after that we'll swap x and y, right? We'll put y in place of x and x in place of y. Not y in place of x, we'll rather put inverse of function in place of x, right? And in place of y, we'll put the x. And then we'll finally get the inverse, which is 2 minus under root of 4 minus x. So that makes our option A correct.